Another top story here at 5 o'clock. A single mom is telling us that she is really frustrated with Tulsa schools.
All right, thanks for joining us this afternoon. We're Brian Dorman and Shannon Russo. She says her son has been out of his first grade class now 50% of the school year, all because of potential exposure to COVID-19. News on 6's Amelia McGavro joins us live with this story. Amelia?
Shannon, that mother tells me her son is out of school right now here at Carnegie Elementary for his 4th quarantine since school started. And she says the constant back and forth is impacting his learning and causing extra stress. For many working parents, 2020 was a struggle with kids learning from home. But single mom Julie Peters says this year has been even more stressful.
This year has been so much worse for us than last year, which is hard to believe. I didn't think that was possible.
Peters says that's because her first grade son Connor has already been quarantined 4 times at Carnegie Elementary.
I think my son has been quarantined more than others. When he goes back on Wednesday from his last quarantine, it'll be the 44th day of school, and he will have missed 22 days at that point, so he'll have missed half the year so far.
Peters says now her son has fallen behind because he was sent home without any homework or a Chromebook.
And that's what's really been frustrating, is that not only has he not been in school, but he's being sent home with no work.
Danielle Neves is the deputy chief of academics for TPS. She says the district expects teachers to send home homework and give quarantine students extra instruction.
And thinking about how they'll use some of their small group time to focus in with that student on the things that they weren't able to do while the student was at home.
Other districts like Jenks made quarantines optional, not a requirement. Peter says something needs to change with the TPS policy.
And it's really hard to get into a routine when you're sent home every other week.
And since Friday, TPS has reported 91 students have tested positive for COVID-19 and 74 students have been exposed. And TPS also says it's not considering any changes to its safety policy at this time. Live in Tulsa, Amelia McGavro, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.